Okay, so now we are making it to the cranial nerves. We're going to first start off with an overview, a very simple, basic overview, or at least as basic as it's possible, with the cranial nerves for the human, and then we are going to delve a little bit deeper into each cranial nerve. First of all, there are 12 pairs of cranial nerves, and they're all going to be numbered from 1 to 12 from rostral, so from the nose end, to caudal back here. The reason why they're called cranial nerves is because they do emerge through either foramina or fissures in the cranium. The names they have, you probably guessed it, they reflect their general distribution or function. In general, we can make a couple of statements. First of all, what type of fibers do these cranial nerves convey? You could say that the cranial nerves will carry one or more of the 5 following main functions. That will be motor efferent fibers. Okay, so motor fibers that are leading away from the brain, of course, to effector organs. That includes motor fibers to voluntary, so striated muscles. This is considered somatic motor. Second, motor fibers that are involved in innervating involuntary, so smooth muscles or glands, which is visceral motor. Then there are sensory fibers, or afferent fibers. Those are fibers that are leading from the body back to the brain. This would be fibers transmitting general sensation, like, for instance, touch, if you're feeling something, if you step on a nail or something in the worst case, any kind of general sensation that reaches your conscious level. Then there are fibers that will convey sensation from the viscera, that is sensation from the organs. If you have a stomach that hurts, or if you have pain from the gallbladder, that is your viscera. That is also conveyed by fibers that are going via cranial nerves. And then last but not least, there are also going to be fibers that transmit very unique special sensations. This is why these are called special sensory fibers, that will include taste and smell, also hearing, balance, all sorts of things. The fibers of our cranial nerves will connect centrally to certain cranial nerve nuclei, which are groups of neurons in which there are sensory or afferent fibers that terminate, and from which motor or efferent fibers will originate. In order, the cranial nerves are named olfactory nerve, cranial nerve number 1. Cranial nerve number 2 is the optic nerve. Cranial nerve number 3, oculomotor. 4, trochlear. 5, trigeminal nerve. It's also called the trigeminal ganglion. As you can see, it actually has a ganglion here. Number 6, the abducens nerve. 7, the facial nerve. 8, vestibular-cochlear nerve, formerly known as the auditory nerve. However, it does more than just hearing, it does balance as well. That's why it's called the vestibular-cochlear nerve. Number 9, the glossopharyngeal nerve. Number 10, the vagus nerve, also called the wanderer, as it is the longest nerve in the body. Number 11 is the accessory nerve. And number 12, the hypoglossal nerve.